Today we'll take you past the sidelines and into homes of both coaches and players. But first, In the Game reporter, Willie Jungles will take you into the ring as he explains why boxing is getting knocked out of the limelight. Willie? For these Four Diamonds families, it is more than a race. It's a reminder of the things that Thon does for children with cancer. But those same trees behind me are dying and being replaced by new London Plain sapling trees. Their hope is to continue the tradition for those trees. Fans have been packing Memorial Field behind me since the 1930s. Until recently, those folks had no idea about a massive sinkhole just beneath them that could cave in at any time. And despite the events that happened last November, students remain open-minded about the future of the university. If you're not a fan of grasshoppers, or if this bugs you out, the insect fair at the Bryce Jordan Center is not for you. After a disappointing first half for the season, the Revs look to start the second half off with a bang.
The injured Penn State player is still down at the 18-yard line.
Penn State very concerned. You can see them holding hands for their teammate.
It was back in the year, September of 2000, my freshman year at Penn State, the fifth game of my career. It was a game like, normal game we played against Ohio State out in Columbus. And I went in to make a tackle, and when I made the tackle, I unfortunately broke my neck. I remember going in to make the tackle, and I just remember waking up on the ground, and I tried to move my arm to push myself off the ground, and when my arm didn't move, I was like, oh my God, I broke my arm. And then I tried to gather my legs, and my legs wouldn't move, and I said, what the heck is going on? But the thought of being paralyzed really never went through my head. I thought I had like a stinger or, temporary paralysis, but I didn't think it was going to be as serious as it was. So while I was on the ground, I was nervous, but I wasn't really panicking because I just thought, I'd be back up playing in a week or so.
The prognosis was that he would be a quadriplegic. So we had to go through hearing that, being able to digest that, and having people parrot that over and over again, and to the point where they said, hey, he had some movement and there was a chance for his recovery. So it was a long process. It took 3 months before he was able to walk again. The family, the community, Penn State, we're with him. Everybody was with him every step of the way. And it took a long time, a lot of heartbreak, a lot of anguish, but in the end, a lot of triumph that he was able to walk.
After I graduated from Penn State, I went to law school and graduated from law school. I was practicing law for 5 years and still practice law to this day. And I've also, have brought on some other obligations. I'm a freeholder here in Gloucester County. For those who are in Pennsylvania, they call them county commissioners. And also I'm responsible for our county and making sure everything runs smoothly here, which is it's a tough task. But for me, I really have tried to get involved in a lot of different things, also with the Penn State Board of Trustees, just really trying to stay busy. And, I feel that I was given so much, since I got injured, there have been so many people that have helped me get to where I'm at. So if I can give back in whatever way, shape, or form, I want to be able to do that. So any opportunities that come my way, if I have time to do it, I really try to do that.
I think his accomplishments to get on the Board of Trustees are what he's done by getting his degree, and the things he's done in his lifetime has nothing to do with him getting hurt. I think that he's eminently well qualified because he is so intelligent and is a problem solver, and I think has the ability to analyze something and say, okay, wait, these are the questions I need to ask to get more information. This will help me make decisions. And I think that's always the kind of person he's always been.
He was a leader because he made people around him better just because of his presence. Little kids from other teams wanted to wear his jersey because they knew how good of a football player he was. But he was even a better person. I mean, he was well respected by his classmates and his teachers. And, those kind of kids come around once every 10 years. If there was something negative about him, I wouldn't be able to tell you what it was.
I realized that if you have your health, if you have good people around you, and if you enjoy life, that's what it's really about. I really, I think it humbled me, it grounded me, and every day I think about the injury. I still have a slight limp from the injury, so I'm reminded about it every day. But I think of myself as blessed because I look back on the injury, and it could have been a lot worse than what it is. And I look at where I'm at today, and never in a million years where I think I'd be here today.
Walking onto the field at Beaver Stadium. You cannot put a price tag on this moment.
Many things are prominent at Penn State, like the "We Are" chant.
We are Penn State.
the Nittany Lion, and family. The women's lacrosse program in Happy Valley take the term Penn State family quite literally.
Madison joined up with Mackenzie, where Madison's a freshman this year. It was like, wow, we have 3 sets of sisters. Penn State in all is all about community and family atmosphere, and our team really exudes that. They really love playing together and having that support from one another.
Missy Daugherty has been the head coach of Penn State for 3 seasons. In those 3 years, she has compiled 3 sets of sisters. First, there was Allie and Evan Folsham. In year 2, Shannon and Kelly Lechner joined the fold. This year, Madison Sear joined her sister Mackenzie.
No school felt the same as Penn State, and I wanted to come with my sister.
I wanted her to be here badly. I knew that she would do well here, and I like playing with her. I played with her in high school.
I just think it speaks really well of Penn State and our lacrosse program, because you have a sibling who comes through and then you have a younger sibling, or in Shan's case, she transferred from another school, that it's such a good place that it's a positive experience that sisters are following.
Kelly Lechner was originally committed to Towson University. Her sister Shannon was already there. When Kelly switched her commitment to Penn State, Shannon decided to transfer.
When the head coach Missy left and decided to come to Penn State, she called me up and made me an offer here, which was my dream school. So I decided to commit here as well. And then after Shannon's first year at Towson, she decided that she wanted to follow Missy as well. So we both ended up here at Penn State.
I was a little bit bummed and kind of jealous, I guess, because I'd always wanted to come to Penn State. So, when things weren't really working out as planned at Towson, it was a pretty easy decision to want to come here.
Shannon's first year at Towson was my first year here, but I had recruited her to Towson, and bringing Kelly up here in my first recruiting class was great, and I think Penn State's a really great match for them, and again, it's 2 sisters that really enjoy being around each other and really enjoy the experience of Penn State together.
But the sister trend all started in Daugherty's first year when she took over a program that had the Folsham twins already committed.
From the start, we always wanted to go to the same school. It was kind of like a package deal. Growing up together, I couldn't imagine saying in the beginning of August, I'll see you at Thanksgiving.
We knew that this was a family school and a sister school, and we knew that coming in. And so we were ready for it, and then when Shannon and Kelly here, it was kind of like a given, like sisters come here, like we follow each other and tradition.
Sisters have come and gone at Penn State before, but never has there been 3 sets on the field together. Daugherty hasn't seen it in her entire coaching career.
It's the first time really it's happened like that for me as a coach, and I think that's the power of Penn State again. People want to come here and they come and visit and love it, and they see what their sisters being a part of, and they want to be a part of that too. And that's really fortunate for us because we've gotten some really great younger sisters to come and play.
They've always wanted to play together, and this was their dream school, and it just worked out really well. And my husband and I are the biggest Penn State fans possible. We're having a great time here. We love it.
As the sisters and the team embark on the season, the first with all 3 pairs together, they reflect on how special their situation is.
It's really fun because, even when things get heated and intense on the field and you're competing with everyone, you always know that you have your sister and to bring you up, and it's cool just to see all the sisters playing together because, we've all been playing together our whole lives, and just to see all of the competition and us together at this level, it's pretty amazing because we're in college. This is something that would happen in high school or in middle school, but never at the collegiate D1 level. So it's really awesome to just have a huge sense of family and a family presence on our D1 team.
For In the Game, I'm Ian.Hochberger. The team is ranked in the top 10 nationally and hopes to continue its family tradition as it grows toward a Final Four program.